business lately, I've been partnering up with people and intuitively just trusting people, and that seems to be working out.
Yes. See, trusting, we should trust without expectation.
Yeah.
One common thing I have noticed through life is people change. When they are desperate, they are very trustworthy. They do everything. But when the situations change, they change. This is human nature. And I'm so much amazed. At the same time, I'm so immune to it by knowing this. Just looking from spiritual standpoint, people get so inspirational. So I have so many books, just like here or here. Or take any book. When some of the students wrote the review, like this one, Marty Lutz and Susan Lutz. They were dedicated students in 60s and 70s. They disappeared. I don't see them. In this one, Pamela Whitman used to come regularly for 1 year. And now I call her or let her know. They don't reply my email or call me back. And so many teachers do that. And recently, even I saw Tom Pullman, he wrote and then he just falls off the path. Christy Lewis, who is yoga teacher, but this happens, so I'm not disturbed about it, but that is the human psychology, we change. So in business also people change. So if you want to be free, to be out of this, then not to get involved in any dealing with human beings who are changeable.
But they're all changeable.
All changeable, unless you are willing to take a loss.
Right.
Like so many people run so many businesses. What they do, they give contract to them, do the business, just profit give me. And this way they survive. Because these people, anyone who works for you, they want to work for themselves. Just human psychology. Like, why do I work so hard to make money for someone? So there is some kind of stealing takes place. Or dishonesty takes place. They justify it one way or another. Like, I work so hard and all this. So, my general philosophy is, if you want to be free, don't put your hand in the dirt. You get dirty. You get involved, no matter how. So try to keep away. But if there is a safe risk, then trust people, because, things change. Even husband and wife, they're married, there's so much love, and they change. Situations change. Parents and children, just look at that. Parents go out of their way, put them through school and everything. When parents become old, then they become burdened and they alienate. This is human nature. So when we realize this, not to invest too much into it. It gives you joy, that is fine, but only way it is safe is you expect nothing.
Yeah.
Like you are getting nothing. But if you expect something, you are always getting hurt because you get emotionally involved or other way. So trusting, just my experiment is in trusting is like, did meditation by donation. It did not work. In 74 we tried, it did not work. And 3-4 years we tried, did not work. So trust, just like you give them a choice, give somebody choice. Mind invents way to get out of it, get out of responsibility. So he said donation, what you feel like, or give away something for free, they won't appreciate it. So people who are not ready, you have to set the price. Okay. So I'm planning to do meditation, because meditation class, like open, don't have to sign up, but fixed price. and Monday, right after the class, if there is interest, to do more like meditation, satsang, kirtan, mantra chanting continuously, and then a little bit reading for inspiration. So class is talking and all this one would be more of meditation. So you have time to be quiet, continuously chant, and I'm getting good with mantras, bhajans. I can interpret, and I'm getting good with drums, tabla. So would be done. It's not professionally, but really, we don't need professional things or professional prayers to please Lord. We just need the feeling in the heart. So people are interested. I feel like I want to offer that because that gives me joy. But at the same time, I don't want to repeat the mistake I made over all these years. Set price. Otherwise, trusting makes them weak. I found out by giving too much, I'm letting them be disinterested. By giving the books for free, they don't even read it. If I charge $1, there is a chance they will read it. Okay, so this is, how it works, because people don't appreciate when it comes for free.
Absolutely.
Right. And I applied that in so many areas. Like I said, this one Facebook very recently, keep a proper distance from your guru. Why? Because if you come too close, you get burnt. Means you lose the respect. I have seen in my life that. And if you stay too far, you don't get the heat. Fire, you keep proper distance. Same way, if some people just like who studied years ago, they're still around, they don't keep in contact. Because we need inspiration, but ego comes in the way. Because for inspiration, you should keep in touch. Because everything becomes stagnant. I need inspiration, so I find my ways. But people need inspiration, so they do that. With family members also the same advice. Keep a proper distance from fire. If you get too close to your loved ones, then you get attached and you become possessive. You expect so much. If you stay far away, don't keep contact, you don't have love and bonding. So it's a fine line. That means proper distance. And proper distance in the relationship of teacher and student is respect. That is the closeness doesn't mean. But then I wrote the story, Iceland teacher who made me a teacher, made me a guru, and then wanted to be initiated. Then more familiarity and more trying to help out. He made me, demoted me to a teacher, then friend, and then kicked me. That's general psychology. Because so by trying to help people, giving too much or giving freely, I'm making them weak. So I want to make them strong so they appreciate. So for appreciation, even if I don't need anything, I expect them. And this was the old tradition. What gurus did is to torture the student so much that ego dissolves. Just like acts so funny. And students who are not ready will disappear. So when the mind breaks down, ego breaks down, guru gives teaching. And there are so many Zen stories. One goes to the master and spends for years. He says, when you get enlightened, you pick up the mat. He stays for years, nothing happens. And a pebble falls and something happens, he gets enlightened. So what the essence is, all the preparation is to remove the ego. Real teaching comes when we remove the ego. And this is also connected with humility.